Yeah, thanks for reminding. I opened the file with a VI. Okay, so this is the text what you have. What you saved previously. Okay, now I mean here. To modify anything. So first you need to enter into the uh, entry mode. Okay, so like this, if you press any key, I'm pressing the keys here, but it is not showing anything there. Okay, so until unless you press I or capital I, O or capital O. Okay, so it will not allow to or even A and capital A. So it will not allow to enter the text on the screen. Okay, so as I said, I capital I, O capital O, A capital A. There are different usage. You press any key, yeah. It will allow you to enter the text in the screen. But what is the difference between pressing A and capital A, I capital I, okay, O capital O. Okay, now just observe the my cursor. Okay, here I have the cursor. Okay, here I have the cursor. I'm pressing small I now. Okay, I'm pressing small I. Okay, so cursor didn't move anywhere. Okay, so when you type, so in the down you can see the insert. Okay, so meaning it is in a insert mode or entry mode. So now you can start typing here. Okay, so when you press I, okay, so it will allow you to enter the text before the cursor. Now I was on a J, I pressed I. So when I press the text, okay, so it is entering the, it is allowing me the text to enter the text before the cursor. Okay, I'm going back to the command mode. Okay, now again I am on J. Okay, so let me press a small a. Okay, first I enter, I press the small I. Now I'm pressing small a. Okay, so when I'm pressing now, okay, if you observe, so cursor is moved by one character. Okay, so it moved forward by one character. So if you press the text, so yeah, always it'll insert the text just before the cursor. But now the difference between the pressing small I or small a is, so when you press small I, so cursor is not moving forward, meaning so wherever you have the cursor, so just before to that it allow you to enter the text. But pressing A, okay, so you are actually enter, it will allow you enter the text after the character, after to that particular character. So I was on J. Okay, now if you want to enter any text after the J, so that time just press A. Okay, and you can type the text. Okay, but if you are in a particular character, maybe K or L, sorry, I pressed page down. So I'm on L. Okay, I want, just you need to decide whether you want to enter the text before this particular character or after this character. Okay, before to this character, okay, press I and enter the text. If you want to press the press the if you want to enter the text after that particular character, you can actually enter A and type the text. Okay, yeah, it doesn't matter actually. Now I'm in L. Okay, I pressed I. Okay, but I want to enter the text after the L. Okay, so you can use the arrow mark to go, to move to the other character and press enter. Okay, but only thing is it'll, to save some time, or I mean at least you don't need to use arrow key to move here and there. Okay, that is only the reason having multiple keys to enter into the insert mode or command, command insert mode or entry mode. Okay, so I'm just press escape. So we saw small I and a small a. Okay, and the difference also. So okay, now I'm pressing capital I. Okay, now I'm in a command mode by pressing the escape. Okay, now I'm pressing capital I. Okay, so when you press capital I, okay, so wherever it is, so it will goes to the beginning of the line, and it will allow you to enter the text. So now you are in insert mode. Okay, so you can type the text. Okay, when you press I, sorry, capital I, so wherever you are in that particular line, so as soon as you press capital I, so it will take you to the starting of the line. Okay, and you have capital A also. Okay, so when you press capital A, it will goes to the end of the line. So now the cursor is end of line. Here you can insert your text. So we saw actually four characters. Okay, A capital A, I small capital I. Okay, so there is other character. Okay, like O and capital O. Okay, now you are in the first line. Okay, here I am. Okay, now if you, when now I'm in command mode. Okay, press O, small o, what happens? Okay, so it is creating a new line. Okay, it is creating a new line after the cursor. Okay, so here it will allow you to enter the text. Okay, so this is one. Now I'm again in a first line. If I press capital O, so previously I pressed small o, now I'm pressing the capital O. Okay, so it is creating a new line above the cursor. Okay, and it will allow you to enter the text. Okay, so this there are now we saw six characters. So A small a, A capital A, I capital I, O capital O. Okay, there is one more character as well to enter into the insert mode. Okay, capital S. So what that will do is now I'm in a third line. Okay, so press capital S, just press capital S. So what it will do is it will delete content of that line, entire content. Okay, it will delete the entire content, and it will allow you to enter the text. Okay, so but very rare. Yeah, it depends on your need. Okay, so which character you want to use to enter into the insert mode or entry mode. Okay, so only one character to only one key to come out of this insert mode, that is a escape. So when you press escape, so you are in a command mode, so it will not, if you type anything, it will not, you will not get anything on the screen. Okay, so in the entry mode, or insert mode, you have, whatever the whatever the key you press on the keyboard, that will type on the screen. Okay, but in the command mode, there are few things, which you can actually there are some keys which will help you to manipulate your text file. Now I want to copy this entire line, this line. Okay, and paste here somewhere, wherever you want, or end of the line, end of the file. Okay, now I want to copy this. Okay, so to copy a particular line, press YY. Okay, just press Y key for twice, YY. Okay, so that is copied onto the buffer. Okay, now I want to paste, that particular line after this particular line. Okay, press P. Okay, so you copied with the YY. Just keep your cursor here and press YY. So okay, I want to paste after this line, so press small p, so that it will paste here. If you press capital P, it will copy above this line. Okay, so YY and P for to copy and then paste. Now actually I want to copy these two lines. Okay, I want to copy these two lines. Okay, not just one line. I want to copy these two lines and paste somewhere here. Okay, here I want to paste. Okay, so what you need to do is, okay, you want to copy these two lines. Okay, go to the above line, or maybe three lines. Okay, I want to copy these three lines. Okay, so in that, I mean, in these three lines, go to top line. Okay, in these three. Okay, press, I mean digit 3 and then YY. Okay, so in the down you can actually see that particular message. Okay, three lines are yanked, three lines yanked, meaning three lines are copied into the buffer. Okay, so first you need to press digit 3 and then YY. Okay, so it copied three lines into the buffer. Okay, I want to paste after this particular line. Okay, press P. Okay, so you got all those three lines. Okay, so this is, so I mean this will work only in a command mode. Okay, don't expect this uh, in a in a insert mode. Okay, so this is one, I mean, copy and paste. Now I want to delete this particular line. I want to delete completely. Okay, so what you can do is press DD. Okay, so if you press DD, yes, I mean it will delete one line. Okay, but I want to delete these two lines simultaneously, or these two lines. So this one and this empty line. Okay, I mean at once I want to delete. So press. So how many lines? Two. So press 2. Okay, then DD. So it will delete those two lines. Okay, I mean this is what I regularly use in a in my usage. I mean when we open the V editor. So most commonly used functions. Okay, there is another, like, I mean if you want to find a particular word in this file. Okay, so I have something like, okay, uh, NBK. Okay, I want to find, okay, where this NBK is. Okay, so in the command mode itself. Okay, so press slash. Okay, so as soon as you press slash, so the cursor will comes to the bottom of your screen. Okay, NBK, just press NBK and enter. Okay, so cursor automatically moves on to that particular word, starting up that particular word. Okay, if I press something, I mean which is not there, I don't know whether it is there or not, just press enter. Okay, so it will say the pattern not found, SID. Okay, so just again I'm searching for JJ. Okay, so if you see here, okay, so JJ is here. Okay, and also here on the top. Okay, so it'll, I mean your cursor was here. Okay, when you search, so it will search for the next word from the current position. Okay, it will search for that particular word from the current position. So from here, so the next occurrence will be is JJ. Okay, I mean it will go down. Okay, if I press N, small n. Okay, I'm pressing small n. Okay, so it will search for the next occurrence of that particular word. Okay, so I mean it will go to the bottom. Okay, if it find, yes, I mean it will stop there, but otherwise it will go back to the top and it will search from the top. Okay, so the search hit the bottom, so it went up to bottom, so nothing is there. So and it is continuing from the top. Okay, so it will go to the bottom if it find anywhere. So it will search, but otherwise it will go back to the top. And again if I press N now, okay, so again it will stop here. Okay, so just press small n, so that it'll search from the for the next occurrence of that particular word. So you have to press slash, okay, give that particular word, whatever it is, sdf suppose. Okay, so here it is. Okay, I'm just pressing next. Okay, so here, there you have again, again and again. Okay, so press next again, so it is going up and it is searching like this. So wherever it occurs, so it'll move the cursor to that, to that particular word whenever you press n. Okay, so that is about the searching for a word in a vi editor. Okay, so there are many options available. Okay, if you want, you can go through net. Okay, so VA editor option, so it will give you plenty of the commands. Okay, but these are the things which I use regularly. Okay, so I'm to save, so to save it, okay, colon w. Okay, you just saved it. Okay, so but if you want to come out, okay, so q. Okay, colon q. So as soon as you press colon, so it will come down, uh, uh, and so you are coming out. Okay, there is a question, so how to copy a part of the line. Okay, so there is one way. Okay, okay, now okay, I'm going into the entry mode. Now I'm in insert mode. Okay, so here you can observe. Okay, I'm in insert mode. Okay, now I want to copy this part of the line. Okay, so the good thing of the VA editor is, as soon as you select like this in the putty, okay, so it is copied into the uh, your buffer. Okay, just press right click. Okay, just press right click of your mouse. Okay, it automatically pastes whatever you selected. Okay, now here I'm pressing space here. Okay, now I'll select this part. Okay, now I want to copy paste here. Okay, so as soon as you select, it will copy into the buffer, so you don't need to right click and press copy or something. So there is no menu here. Whenever you click any something, so just press right click of your mouse. Okay, it will paste. Okay, so whenever you select anything, okay, so it will copy the content. Okay, so just press right click of your mouse, it will paste. That's how you can do. Okay, so now can we do this in the command mode? I don't think, no, we can't do this in a command mode. No, as far as my knowledge, I don't think we can copy a part of the line and paste somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so this is so now I want to come out without saving this. Okay, I want to come out of this file without saving. Okay, so if I say, to come out of the file, okay, so colon q is to come out of your file. Okay, when I press enter, it will say, okay, you have changed. Okay, you have changed the file, but you are not saved this particular file. Okay, so add exclamation mark to override. So if you changed it, and if you don't want to save that particular file, okay, colon q exclamation. So you are asking to come out forcefully. So that exclamation mark is forceful. Come out. Okay. So now I can come out, but otherwise I didn't change anything in the file. Okay, but just by giving the colon q, so it will allow you to come out, without giving the explanation, because you didn't change anything in the file. But if you did anything, if you changed anything, okay, here, and if you want to come out, okay, just by giving colon q, it will not allow you to come out. Okay, so colon q explanation. Okay, so that it will allow you to, I mean, come out of the changed file. Okay, so that is more or less about uh, the VI editor. Okay, so VI editor is a text editor. I mean text. I mean text mode. Okay, so it doesn't have any GUI kind. Okay, so it has two modes. One is the command mode, another is the insert mode or entry mode. Okay, so as soon as you open the file, it'll be in a command mode. Okay, so you can use the commands to manipulate your file, but otherwise, using A, I, O, or capital S, with those characters you can enter into the insert mode. So in the insert mode, whatever the key you press, so it'll appear on the screen. Okay, so as soon as you are done with your changes, okay, press escape so that you'll come to the command mode. Okay, then using colon W, so you can save it. You can using colon colon W, yes, save. Okay, colon Q, you need to you can come out of that particular file. Okay, if you don't want to uh, take the changes, okay, whatever you have done, okay, press colon Q and then give the exclamation mark. Okay, so that it will forcefully quit from that particular editor. Okay, now yeah, so that is about the V editor. Okay, let's look at some of the, let's start the scripting side. Okay, so scripting is to, script again, you'll have, you know a few commands, Linux commands, right? In the script, what you do is, okay, you use the same commands, okay, and and okay, put it in a, in a sequence. Okay, now I want to, okay, I want to copy files from one folder to another folder and rename those files and do something. So so you if you want to do that particular operation for multiple times, okay, every day when I come to office, okay, I want to do this particular thing. Okay, so instead of typing those commands manually, okay, so what you can do is you can keep those all the commands into one file. Okay, so all those things into one file. Okay, save it, and every day in the morning, as soon as you come, just execute that particular file. Okay, so that what happens, it will execute all those series of commands, and if you have any output in that particular file, so it will print on the screen. So you don't need to type each command manually. Yeah. Okay, so just to automate your task. Okay, not just that. Okay, every night at 9 o'clock, a few commands need to be run. So whether you are there on this machine or not, I want to run few commands at 9 o'clock in the night. Okay, so what you can do is, okay, you can keep list of the commands in a file. Okay, the commands which you want to run. Okay, and schedule that particular schedule a job to run that particular script. Okay, so what it will do is, so at every night 9 o'clock, so it will run that particular script. So we will see how to schedule a job and all. Okay, so let's jump into the scripting. Okay, simple scripting. Okay, so we first dot sh. So mostly your scripting files, shell scripting file will ends with a dot sh. Okay, so you need to use, there are three four shells available. Okay, so here we use the bash shell. Okay, so in the beginning of your file, okay, so I am just pressing I. Okay, so you have to mention this bin bash. So this is my shell. I mean, you need to mention, okay, using this, sorry, using this particular shell, I wanted to run this particular shell script. So there are many shells are available. Okay, this is a bash shell, and you have just KSSH. This is one shell. Just the sh. This is another shell. Okay, so normally we use bash shell to run your script. Just give this particular, I mean, entry on the top. We can discuss more about this. Okay, so what does it mean is, so you are saying to the command prompt, okay, run this particular script using this shell. Okay, using the bash shell, run this particular script. Okay, okay, so the, I mean, you can just give that and just forget about that particular um, line. Okay, so here I'm giving one, let's write a hello world. Okay, so I'm just printing the hello world script. Okay, so this is my script. Okay, so now if you see here, I have this first.sh file. Okay, if I want to run, I mean, as to the owner also, I don't have the executable permission. Okay, if I say, actually, I mean, I can run like this, first.sh. Yeah, so it'll, I mean, this command should, just a second. Okay, so I mean, by giving like this, I mean, it should run my script. Okay, but what it is saying, the permission denied, because I'm a root. I logged in as a root. Okay, so so this permission will be, I mean, applied on my for my user. Okay, but for me, I don't have the executable permission. Okay, I don't have executable permission. Okay, so what you can do is chmod 755, okay, first.sh. So if you see, I have the executable permission now. Okay, first.sh. So now I'm able to run the program. Okay, so which printed the hello world. Okay, now I want to read something from the keyboard. Okay, so vi first.sh. Okay, so here what I can do is mm, mm, echo enter name, read name. So name is the variable or um, yeah, name, put it name. So hello instead of world, so I'm printing the value whatever you entered there. Okay, so this is a I mean while entering okay, so while assigning any value to variable, so we don't use any prefix. Okay, so but while accessing the value, so you give the dollar. I mean this is a Unix convention. Okay, so dollar whatever the starts with a dollar, so that is a variable name. Let's see, I mean what this will print for us. Okay, I'm running the command again. Okay, I'm running the let's clear out. Okay, uh, first.sh. So it is asking for the name. Okay, J. Okay, so whatever you entered, okay, so it's stored in the name. Okay, so that value is printing here. Okay, so that is that's to read and print the uh, print the uh, the text. Okay, now I want to compare two numbers. Okay, so I mean using the if statement, vi compare dot sh. Okay, I'm just giving one random name for the file. Okay, so give that bin bash. Okay, so here I'm assigning a equal to 10, b equal to, or otherwise let's read from the keyboard itself. Okay, echo, enter value for a. Okay, read a. Okay, echo for b. Okay, so if a hyphen less than b, sorry, capital B. Okay, then so here you need to give space. Okay, so let me finish the finish. Sorry, here is the dollar. You need to give the, because here you're accessing the trying to access the value of that particular variable. Okay, echo b is greater than a. Okay, else echo a is greater than b. I'm just giving a run. So to use the if statement, okay, so if else and the reverse of your if, fi. Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. So there is no I haven't closed the oh. Yeah, okay, so I'm asking to enter the value for a, so I'm reading the value a. So here I'm asking to enter the value for b, so here I'm reading the b. Okay, so here I'm comparing. Okay, if a is less than the, I mean the value of a is, so hyphen lt. Okay, so lt means less than, there is something like this. So okay, I'll explain the I mean the command sorry conditional operators. Okay, so if it is less than b, okay, then B is the greater than A. Okay, so else I am printing A is greater than B. Okay, let's try to run this. Okay, so here if you see, so for the compare.sh, I don't have the executable permissions here. So let me add uh, uh, 755 compare.sh. Okay, enter value for A. Okay, maybe 4 and 7. So B is greater than A. Again I'm running. Okay, 7 2. So A is greater than B. Okay, so if you now so this is the conditional operator. Okay, for the if or a while also. Okay, so this will I mean this is less than. Okay, so there are few other operators like hyphen le. Okay, less than or equal to. Okay, so then there is a hyphen gt, so greater than. Okay, so hyphen ge, so which is greater than or equal to. Okay, so one is equal, I mean if you give hyphen eq, okay, so that is equals to hyphen ne, so which is not equal to. Okay, so these all for numerical comparisons. Okay, you have numeric value here. Here also you have the numeric value in the B. So if you want to compare the numeric values, yes, I mean these are the operators you need to use. But if you have strings like JBoss, okay, so if you want to compare one string with another string, okay, so that time you need to use, I mean uh, uh, I mean for two equal, okay, this is the one. Okay, for not equal to, so exclamation and the equal sign. Okay, this is for not equals to. Okay, so these two for I mean string, even less than greater than also will work. Okay, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, so like this. So here you need to use the symbol. Okay, for the string operations. So this is for your numerical numerical comparisons. Okay, so I'm coming out. Okay, I want to come out without saving this file. Okay, so I'm here. So this is how you can use your use the if statement. Okay, if you want to compare anything. Okay, I mean you might see I mean many times actually. Okay, you pass some arguments to the a command. Okay, to a script. See, if you see the cp command, okay, cp compare.sh to something home. I mean this is the one, right? So to the cp command you are passing two command line arguments. This we call as an argument. Okay, so cp in general accepts two command line arguments. Okay, so one is the source of the file and another is the destination of the file. Okay, so for your I'm just pressing I mean control C. Okay, so I'm not running this particular command. Okay, so now I want to get I mean here what I'm doing compare.sh. Here I am reading from the keyboard, right? Okay, I don't want to read from the keyboard. Okay, I want to read from the command line argument as a command line argument. Okay, so like this. Okay, compare.sh 2 comma 3 like this, so that it should compare these two and print there, print the result. Okay, so let's write another script. Okay, command command line dot sh. Okay, so here just keep that string. Okay, so to read the command line, okay, so $1 will be the first argument. I mean like this. Okay, so a equal to $1. Okay, B equal to $2. Okay, so $1, $2, $3. So those are the that will be the those, I mean, you to I mean $1, $2 to read the values of your command lines. Okay, $1 is the first command line, argument. $2 is the second command line argument. Okay, so from here is the same. Okay, if $A is less than $B. Okay, so in the if statement, the space is, the space between the words. You have to be very careful with the space. If you forget to give any space here, okay, it will throw the error. Okay, echo, echo, what we can say. Okay, second argument is greater than first. Okay, else if I. Okay, so this is how to read your. Now here what, so I need to give the, so instead of, what we are doing, chmod chmod 755 to give your executable permissions, right? Command line dot sh. Okay, so either you can give like this, or I can give like this +x. Okay, so what it will do is, okay, so it will assign, this is nothing but without touching any other permissions, give the executable permissions. So that is what the mean is. Okay, so it will assign the executable permissions for all. Okay, so let's run this command line dot sh. So 3 7. Okay, so second argument is greater than the first. Okay, if you give one like this, the first argument is greater than second. Okay, there are, there are a few other things like uh, maybe, yeah, this is one way to do this. Okay, so there are other things like, if I want to know how many command line arguments, like now, here, if I am giving command line data switch and 3. Okay, so it is throwing an error. Because you didn't pass the second argument. Okay, so here what happens, the B value, $2 value is nothing. Okay, empty. So here you'll get an empty value, and it will throw the error in this particular line, because you should have another value here, okay, to compare. Okay, so the mandatory is what, okay, you need to, at least you need to have the 2 arguments. Okay, so let's print here. Okay, echo the number of arguments here is $hash. So this will print the number of arguments for this particular script. Okay, so let me run this. Okay, so here if you see, okay, it is saying 2 because I passed 2 arguments. If I give 3, like 4, okay, so this will print the number of arguments. Okay, still this will execute, because this is actually checking the first 2. Okay, if it has the first 2 arguments, yeah, that is enough. Okay, so now let's compare. Okay, so how many arguments they are passing. Okay, if it is less than 2, so I want to say, okay, this command requires at least two arguments. Okay, so let me compare here. Okay, so if, okay, uh, so dollar hash is less than, or yeah, less than 2. Okay, then echo um, so here I am giving the, I am printing. Okay, so this script requires at least 2 arguments. Okay, so I want to come out. Okay, exit. Okay, so here I didn't use else statement, because I mean, if this is the more than 2 or more than or equal to 2, so it'll execute this particular part. Okay, so let's, so if you give this, so uh, number of arguments, yeah, it is printing that. But otherwise, if I give only one argument with this, so it will say that, okay, this script requires at least 2 arguments. Okay, it is just to avoid the error here. Okay, so I'm giving the warning. Okay, the exit will come out of this particular your script. Okay, the exit statement. So in general, what they do is, okay, if there is an error, okay, so they'll give a -1. So the exit status will be -1, meaning there is some error while executing this particular script. Okay, so if you don't mention anything, so it will return actually 0. Okay, so I mean, now I have this particular script. I mean, the usage of that particular command line is, now I can use this particular script in other script. Okay, so I have to know, right, I mean, whether this particular script actually executed successfully or not. Okay, so the purpose of this particular command line is to compare 2 lines. Okay, 2 numbers, whichever you give. Okay, but if you provide only one argument, I mean it is actually not doing the purpose of this particular script. Okay, so that is why I'm coming out of this with a negative value, so that they will read that particular value in the other one. Okay, saying, okay, this script is not executed properly. Okay, let us do that. Okay, okay, so so I want to use this command line.sh in a other script. Okay, so return value.sh. Okay, I'm giving I'm creating another script. Okay, okay, so I'm running that particular script. Okay, let me copy there, because I don't want to give any. Okay, so give this, okay, so here, if now I want to read the return value of this particular command line. Okay, so I mean, I'm reading that particular value. Okay, ret value val. Okay, I'm just assigning. Okay, so to assign the return value of the previous command is dollar question mark. Okay, so this will have the return value of the previous command. Okay, whatever the command here. Okay, whatever the command here, so it will return, I mean, this will return the return value of this particular command. whether it is a cp command, move command, okay, whatever it is. So whatever the value written from here, so it will do it. Okay, so here echo or if statement. Okay, if, okay, dollar ret val is mm, is equal to 0. Okay, then echo uh, mm, uh, the command executed successfully. Okay, fine. Okay, or else okay. So if I run like this, okay, so let me give the executable permissions, return value.sh. Okay, let me run this. Okay, so this is, this is output from the command line.sh. Okay, and this output you are getting from your script. Okay, so now vi return value. So let me give only one command line. Okay, so I deleted 9. Okay, let me run this particular command line. Sorry, run the script. Okay, so here this is output from the previous one, and it returned -1 value. Okay, so that is why it is showing there is some issue with the command. Okay, so this is how you can actually excuse me. Sorry. Okay, so this is how you can read the return value of this particular command line. Okay, and here you can catch. Okay, so whether that particular uh, um, command is actually executed properly or not. Okay, so here you can do something. Okay, now you have 2-3 commands to execute like this. Okay, this is one, after this you have to do one more, and after that you have to do one more. Okay, if these 3 commands are interdependent, meaning, so if this works fine, then only I want to do the second one. Okay, so if this fails, I want to come out of it. I want to come out of this particular script if first one or second line fails. Okay, so how do you know whether the first one is failed or not, and then execute the subsequent scripts? Okay, so that you can do by the return value. Okay, so this $? Will give you the return value of the previous command. Okay, so depending on the return value, okay, so you can see, okay, if it is 0, yes, you can proceed. Okay, you can proceed, but otherwise here itself you can exit. So what you can do is, in general, not equal to any, not equal to 0, meaning there is something is happened. Okay, some issue with the command. Okay, exit. Here also again exit -1. Okay, because you're not able to execute the this particular script properly because of some issue with the command itself. Okay, so here again you can execute the next command. Okay, again you can check for the return value like this. Okay, if it is a -1, okay, you can execute the subsequent script, otherwise exit there. Because if the second command is depending on the first command, Okay, if this fails, so this is invalid. Whether you do this or not, I mean, that is invalid. So that is why you can actually exit here itself, because there is some error here itself. Okay, so this is a, I mean, yeah, this is how you can actually I mean, validate your script. Okay, and you can run multiple scripts in one script, and you can I mean, you can automate that particular task. Okay, so tomorrow I'll cover some more examples for the shell scripting, and then I will show how to schedule this particular script to run a particular time, every day or every 1 hour or every minute. Okay, so how you can schedule that. Okay, that I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, with some more script examples. Okay, so this today we see, I mean, we saw the VI editor, and we started the scripting side. Okay, so any questions for today's class we can ask. Yeah, I guess, I mean, there is some, as I said, there is some space issue. So today I'm handing over these recordings to the Niranjan. Okay, so maybe he will tonight, I mean, my time, will he will actually upload these recordings. Tomorrow, mostly I wanted to wrap up tomorrow, but otherwise, maybe we'll have another session day after. I'll try to wrap up tomorrow, mostly. Okay, so let's see tomorrow itself. I mean, how to plug in and all. Yeah, that dollar hash and dollar question mark is a, it's kind of a reserved word. Yeah, as you said, is a reserved word for the uh, shell. Okay, so it is, the purpose is like, I mean, with the first thing, the dollar hash is to return number of command line arguments. So dollar question mark is to return, I mean, to retrieve the return value of the previous command. Okay, thank you all. Okay, I'll prepare some more scripts for tomorrow. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep ready, because today I want to type on the screen. That way you will know, okay, what is the syntax and what is the script. But tomorrow we'll have ready scripts, so that we can directly execute tomorrow. Okay, okay. Thank you all. Bye bye.